Every year as faithful Jewish people, Mary and Joseph traveled up to Jerusalem. It was a long and arduous journey, filled with anticipation and excitement. They made this pilgrimage for the Passover festival, a time of great religious significance and national pride. The city would be bustling with activity, filled with people from all walks of life, all coming together to celebrate their shared heritage and faith. But when Jesus was 12, a pivotal age in Jewish tradition marking his coming of age, something unforgettable happened, something that would forever be etched in their memories and in the annals of religious history. This was no ordinary Passover, so picture this. Let's set the scene and imagine the vibrant atmosphere of Jerusalem during Passover. A huge crowd, a sea of faces stretching as far as the eye can see, everyone excited, buzzing with energy and anticipation for the religious observances and festivities, families everywhere, young and old, all united in their faith and traditions. After the festival ended, after days of prayer, feasting and celebration, Mary and Joseph got ready for the long journey home, carefully packing their belongings and preparing for the trek back to Nazareth. They were part of a large caravan of people traveling together for safety and companionship. They thought Jesus was somewhere in the crowd, perhaps playing with other children or chatting with family friends, maybe with friends or relatives, enjoying the company of those he knew and loved. It was common for children to roam freely within the safety of the group. But by the end of the day, as the sun began to set and the caravan made camp for the night, they realized Jesus wasn't there. A wave of panic washed over them as the reality of the situation sunk in. Can you imagine how worried they must have been? The fear and anxiety gnawing at their hearts as they realized their son was missing. Mary and Joseph, their hearts pounding with dread, rushed back to Jerusalem, retracing their steps and desperately hoping to find him. Searching everywhere, frantically asking anyone they encountered if they had seen a boy matching Jesus' description. It took 3 whole days, 3 long and agonizing days filled with worry and sleepless nights, before they finally found him. Relief washed over them, but also a sense of confusion and disbelief. And where was Jesus? Where could a 12-year-old boy possibly be for 3 days without his parents knowing? In the temple, the very heart of Jerusalem's religious life, sitting among the teachers, the most respected and knowledgeable religious scholars of the time. He wasn't just listening, he wasn't simply a passive observer, he was asking questions, probing inquiries that revealed a depth of understanding far beyond his years, having deep conversations, engaging in intellectual exchanges that left the teachers astonished by his wisdom. Everyone who heard him was amazed, utterly captivated by his insightful questions and profound understanding of the scriptures, at his understanding and the way he answered, displaying a wisdom and knowledge that seemed far beyond his 12 years. When Mary and Joseph saw him, they were shocked, a mixture of relief, disbelief, and perhaps a little bit of anger swirling within them. Mary, her voice laced with worry and exasperation, said, "Son, why have you treated us like this? Your father and I have been so worried searching for you. We've been sick with worry, not knowing where you were or if you were safe." But Jesus replied with a calm and serene demeanor that belied his young age, "Why were you searching for me?" His question hung in the air, filled with a subtle challenge and a hint of divine purpose. "Didn't you know I had to be in my Father's house? Didn't you understand that my true calling lies here in the service of God?" Mary and Joseph didn't quite understand what he meant. They struggled to grasp the depth of his words and the implications of his actions. Still, despite their confusion, Jesus left with them, willingly submitting to their authority and returning to their care, and went back to Nazareth, resuming his life in the quiet town where he had grown up. He listened to his parents, honoring them and obeying their commands, even though he possessed a wisdom that surpassed their own, and grew up wise and strong both physically and spiritually, developing into a young man of exceptional character and intellect, loved by God and by everyone around him. He radiated a warmth and kindness that drew people to him, earning their respect and affection. This story always gets me thinking. It's a story that resonates with me on so many levels, prompting me to reflect on my own relationship with faith and understanding. Even as a boy, Jesus was curious, driven by an insatiable thirst for knowledge and a deep desire to understand the mysteries of God, asking questions, not just accepting things at face value, but actively seeking deeper meaning and understanding, wanting to understand more about God. He yearned to connect with his divine purpose and to unravel the complexities of faith. And he loved being close to his Father, finding solace and inspiration in his connection with the divine, even when others didn't get it. Even when his actions and words were met with confusion or disapproval, he remained steadfast in his faith. Sometimes we might feel lost or misunderstood too. We might struggle to find our place in the world, or to connect with others who share our beliefs. But just like Jesus, we can keep searching for answers, we can continue to explore our faith, and to seek a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Stay curious, maintain that childlike sense of wonder, and continue to ask questions, even when the answers seem elusive, and trust that we're never really alone. We can find comfort and strength in our faith, knowing that we are always connected to something greater than ourselves. So next time you have a big question, a question that keeps you up at night and challenges your understanding of the world, or you feel a little out of place, like you don't quite fit in or that your perspective is different from those around you, remember, Jesus did too. Remember that even the Son of God experienced feelings of displacement and a yearning for deeper understanding, and that curiosity and faith can help you grow, can guide you on your own personal journey of discovery and self-understanding. Just like him, just like Jesus, you can use your curiosity and faith to become the best version of yourself. Thanks for listening. I hope this story has inspired you to embrace your own curiosity and to seek a deeper connection with your faith.